What's up, everyone? Boris here today with my second weekly One Piece discussion, or whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to try to do one of these every week, every Monday. And we would talk about the most latest chapter. Obviously, there's no chapter this week, or I guess you guys do last week. But there's still a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff that I want to get off my mind. And today we got a guest with us, Princeton Productions. I was just in his live stream, so let him know, say hi and stuff.
No. Boris and Ledger Mac are my favorite people to do live streams with because the creative juices usually flow, and I'm pretty excited because I saw the last one you did with Ledger Mac, and I came in like a little bit late into it, but I rewatched it and I loved it. So
nice. Do you watch the anime at all?
I haven't watched the newest episode yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. I wanted to talk about the most newest episode.
No, you can go ahead. No, you can go ahead.
Where, because actually, the animation was really good for it.
Also, see, that's why I stopped watching it. It's not that I stopped watching it. I keep doing this thing where I wait until 5 episodes are out and then I watch those, and then I wait until 5 because like sometimes like the episodes are kind of like a hit or miss. They're either really really good or they're like the last episode with that showed Sabo.
Yeah.
Then like his fight with the Vice Admiral, and like they have the fire, but it wasn't animated. It was just like a picture.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of like still frames and stuff, and like panning in, panning out. But no, this episode was really good. So if those of you guys haven't checked out the latest One Piece episode, definitely check it out. Obviously you had Sabo. Well, you know what's going on. Sabo versus Fujitora. That fight was really well animated. Same thing with Luffy. And everything that was going on. It's hopefully they do this from time to time. Law versus Doflamingo in the forest was really well animated.
Yeah,
for some reason, and it was only for like 30 seconds.
Yes.
So, hopefully we get some good animation from now on. Hopefully they've been, saving or using crappy animation to save up for these future things, especially the flashback. I cannot wait to get to the flashbacks.
See that it's funny because I think that one of the best animations they had was the episode with the whole thing with Big Mom.
Yeah,
that episode
was epic. So
that episode probably has my favorite animation in a while. Like that I had to watch the episode 3 times to enjoy it fully. Because the first time I was just like,
sorry, let me just say as a quick shout out to Jeremy Renfro. What's up, man? What's up, Menhra Iskandari? He said Boris the Shrek. I think that's a compliment, I guess. I don't know, man. Yeah, Prison's looking fresh. Prison looks like a wow, and then a pirate. Oh, a pirate? Yeah. But man, dude, and then the ending of the episode. Of course, you probably know how it ends. I won't say it, but in case you want to watch it fresh,
you can go ahead.
But obviously, we get that first flashback. First time we ever see Kid Law, so that part was pretty cool as well. We see Doflamingo's old design.
All right, so I know what I'm gonna do now when I get off then.
Yeah, it was an awesome episode.
I didn't know it was that one. So
yeah. So anyone know an anime that can challenge Hunter x Hunter regarding plot and character development? I think there's plenty. If you're just talking about plot and character development, if you're talking like that would be more in the seinen territory though. Hunter x Hunter does a good job at both of those, and it also excels in having, in my opinion, the best power system in a shonen series, most well defined, and the characters are relatable. I'm not sure if some of them are relatable, but I don't know. This is a One Piece stream, but I don't mind talking about other series from time to time. A good episode. Toei should take advantage of the arc to make some filler episodes. Show how and so there was one filler episode, and sorry, my dog just decided to start barking. I don't know why. But there was a filler part in this episode. So Princeton, you'll know when you get to it. It involves Kairos, and it was a cool scene, but it was filler. So I was kind of like, I wish, I don't know. They made it like a pretty good scene, but again, it was filler. So I was like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I heard Steingate's pretty good. I heard Thomas pretty good. Yeah, Yu Hakusho, obviously. Here, guys, let me go check my dogs real quick.
All right, guys. So, are you guys excited for this week's chapter? I'm super excited because that week's chapter, this week's chapter is coming out Then we have the new Naruto spin-off coming out. I personally don't like. I love Naruto. I hated Naruto Shippuden. So I'm pretty excited to see if the. I don't know if I have to watch Shippuden for me to understand the spin-off. I doubt I have to, but I'm pretty. Are you guys excited for that? Because Thursday is going to be a big day for kind of like the anime community, kind of like anime manga community. So I don't know. That's what I think. So let's see. So make a bet with each other about the Gear 4B, and then we sort of get to do something he doesn't want to. That's a good idea. Doing the bet with the new power up. Thank you. I had to change it. I was looking too much. I looked in the mirror the other day when I woke up, and I kind of looked like a terrorist. So I had to shave it, you know. So
Yeah, sorry about that. So wait, so what is everyone saying? Gintama?
yeah, they're
Gintama greatness or what?
they're comparing animes pretty much.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Gintama, first 3, but everyone is telling me that the first couple are filler.
I was told that the first 2. I did a live stream last night, and I was told that the first 2 episodes were filler. So I was supposed to watch it today, but I ended up doing some other stuff instead. So
well, I watched the first 2 episodes and I wasn't too impressed, but that's why. So I might have to give it another chance.
yeah, I'm gonna watch and see. I don't know how far it is either. I just keep hearing so much about it especially from King Recon's channel or his Facebook. I keep hearing so much about it.
Yeah. Well, what's up, Newman Gazelle? He says, looking forward to your next Twitch stream. Yeah, that should be tomorrow. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be released tomorrow. So,
Have you beaten Smoker on Lockdown?
Yeah.
I cannot get past it. I cannot get past it. I've been trying.
What units do you have? What team do you run?
I have a very dysfunctional team, but I mean it's gotten me through. But I'm gonna have to start switching. I pretty much involve. Well, let me bring it up real quick because I can't remember right now. I know I have Tachiki as my captain because of her ability to get double recovery from all slashers. I usually get Shanks to go with my team because he's one of the strongest people on my friend list. After that, I think I have Zoro, but not Ashura Zoro, the one before.
Okay, yeah.
And then I have Haching.
Yeah, so I would just, how close are you to evolving into Ashura?
Not that well, yeah. He's at 32, and I have a couple turtles that I'm gonna use on him. I just need the money first.
Is it 32? Which Zoro is it though? There's 2 different Zoros.
Let me tell you in a second.
Because one of them maxes at 35, the other one maxes at 50.
No, this one maxes at 50.
Oh, okay. You got a long road ahead. Yeah, I don't know, man. Recovery is okay, but it's not the best thing ever. You want to try to use a captain that like.
Oh no. Okay, no. I have Tashiki, Marco.
Marco. Okay.
Yeah, Tashiki, Marco, Zoro, and Hachi. That's what I had. And
okay,
then,
you got a lot of recovery then.
Yeah. So I might switch out.
Heal you back to full.
I was thinking of switching out Tachiki for Marco when going against Smoker because I think
the problem with Marco is if you get hit once, you lose your bonus. So.
Yeah. But he has that because I usually get Shanks, and if I can get Shanks to, he's usually the strongest person on my friend list other than Ashura Zoro. So I feel like if I can get Marco and get his ability to work on Zoro and Zoro attack, he could do a lot of, or not Zoro Shanks, he could do a lot of damage. So I'm trying a few combinations out.
Yeah, because Zoro Shanks team, yeah, that could work as well. So yeah, New Manga, we're talking about One Piece Treasure Cruise, free to play. I have it right here at the moment.
It's probably the most addicting game there is right now.
No, this has One Piece Dance Battle on it. I made a video on it yesterday, like a joke video.
You have to have the Japanese version?
Yeah, it's only out in Japan, but
is it good?
It's okay.
I mean,
I haven't played it since I did the video. It's more like a fun game you can play on the side, but it's like a rhythm game where you have to tap. I haven't gotten too far into the game. Okay. Yeah, like I got a 5-star. You can't see it here, but I got a 5-star Hina. So getting 5 stars is really good, just like in Treasure Cruise.
Okay.
But yeah, here's where I got to play Treasure Cruise. I'll play on this one.
So do you have both versions on your phone, the Japanese and the English version?
Yeah, I have both Japanese and English on here. I had them separately, but then I'm like, what? I might as well just put them together. And there's a mosquito. I'll try to get it real quick.
Okay. Yeah, guys, this game is. I'm telling you guys, this game's really, really exaggerated. It's very addicting. I catch myself waking up at night just to because I don't like wasting stamina. So I do so like if I have 3 stamina, I'll use it. So it's very very addicting. And once you get to a certain point, it gets very, very like frustrating. So especially if you do like the extra islands and stuff like that, it's really fun. Plus they have if you guys have seen Boris' video about the announcements, there's gonna be a lot of like updates. Like the new updates got me pretty hyped up.
Yeah, they so the way it works, Princeton, is that in Japan, right, the game's been out for about a year.
Yeah.
And they got stuff pretty slowly, obviously, like you normally do. And in the U.S., the story islands like Logtown, Twin Capes, those are being released at a normal rate. But everything else, all the other content is being expedited. We're getting a lot of stuff way sooner than Japan ever got it. So it's sort of mixing things up, making things a bit easier for us because we have better units now to take on some of the earlier dungeons. And I don't know, it's just been a lot of fun. Like we just get content every single week. We get new stuff after new stuff. So
see, the cool thing about that is that I was reading the Japanese version of it, and they have like the character models already and everything for the supernovas and stuff.
Yeah, those guys aren't really. I'm actually playing playing the Japanese version right now.
Do you have them or any?
And I have I have Kuma.
Oh.
And I evolved him into the Pacifista.
Oh, dude, I'm so hyped up.
Yeah, you can barely see it, but I pull it back maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, I got Kuma. He was level 70, so I had to get him to level 70, and then evolve him. That was a big pain, but I also got a rogue, so I got Supernova and I got a Warlord. So
dude, I'm so jealous. I'm dying for them to do that update, which I know will happen in a few. And I want to get Bonnie so bad. Like I saw the art for Bonnie and it looks amazing. Wow.
Yeah, the art for the game I believe is made by the same guys who animate the anime. I believe they work together with the guys who made Treasure Cruise.
Yeah.
So I think that's why all the art looks amazing. The Strong World Pirates just got released in Japan.
Oh wow, really?
And the Strong World Shanks looks amazing. Strong World Luffy looks amazing. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I bet Brooke is good at dancing. Yeah, it's fun. You guys can check it out again. That's not really my type. I actually do enjoy rhythm games, but I get pretty bad at them pretty fast. So
I like Treasure Cruise because it stays challenging. I feel like that's more of a like the dancing one. It's more of like a Candy Crush style game.
Yeah,
like it's you play it to pass time, not really like to have fun. I guess you can say. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I'll play it just to see how it works, but I don't think I'll get like hooked on it like I did with Treasure Cruise.
Yeah, and Treasure Cruise has a story that you can sort of follow. It's released island after island after island. It has parts of the story in it, cutscenes from it, and outside of the exclusive units and the extra islands, you can follow the story. So like Skypiea, the final island of Skypiea, just got released in Japan, so you can finally get an L. So stuff like that. It's really cool. But let me. I don't think I ever did this, guys. But when I went to Anime Boston, I picked up some stuff. So I'm gonna show today. I guess what I picked up because I never actually did. I showed it on my Twitch stream. I did it on one of my Twitch streams. I like talked about the experience or photos, and then I showed up what I picked up. But I figured I will do that today.
That'll be pretty cool.
What do you think we will see an arc that focus on the world government again, like Ennis Lobby? And when do you think Vegapunk will appear?
I'm gonna say that the next arc after this might have something to do with the world government. Maybe not like Ennis Lobby, because Ennis Lobby was, it was big. But I want to say we're starting to see a little bit more cracks in the world government. So I want to say maybe the next arc we might see a little bit, not Ennis Lobby level, because this is still the beginning of the new world. So for Vegapunk, we're not gonna see him for so long. Like I don't even think like 2015. It's not gonna be a year that we're gonna see Vegapunk.
Yeah, probably not until 3 years from now at the earliest.
You never know. Yeah, we might hear his name more often, but not so much of like not actually see him. I'll love to though. I'll love for them to say more on Vegapunk because he has so many things he has so many information to offer, specifically the whole putting devil fruits into unanimate like objects.
Has the official date for Mihawk been announced yet? No, it hasn't. It was speculated to be 20th to 23rd, but you know we don't know yet. So it could be like next week, but it might be this week. Yeah, in case you don't know, Princeton is a 24-hour raid boss, Mihawk, who comes out for 24 hours only. And if you beat him, you get him, and the 40 stamina and the 30 stamina, you have a small chance of getting him. But he's really hard. Like you need like a beast team to take him down. That, or you need a Vivi or a Laboon. Do you have Vivi? Or do you have any one of those?
Yes, I have Vivi.
Oh yeah, Vivi.
Yeah.
Is it 4-star?
I don't think so. No. I don't think so because I haven't been using her. I remember I didn't use her for a reason.
If you can get her to 4-star high enough level,
yeah,
you can. There's a combo with Laboon, so you just need a friend with a Laboon captain.
Yeah,
and then you can use your crabs. They have 50 HP and 200 attack, and so essentially Laboon, whenever you're above 50%, you only go down to 1%, or you go to 1 HP if you take lethal damage. And so with Mihawk, since he's the only enemy on his level, as long as you can heal back half of your HP every turn, you can beat Mihawk. So if you want to get Mihawk, and you can try to get, you just got to make sure that your Vivi can recover twice as much as your HP. So, and that's why crabs are awesome. Crabs only have 50 HP but 200 attack.
That's pretty good. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to use her. She's one of the first people that I got when I started playing. Yeah,
she's not too hard. I think she evolves at 35. Yeah, maybe. So she shouldn't be too hard to evolve if you can get her up there. Let's see. Do you guys think Pluton is buried under Alabasta Kingdom?
I don't think so. I don't think so because see, I feel like if it was there, we would have heard or seen more about it. So I want to say no.
I read a theory once that the reason that the whatever the name's, the Nefertiti or I don't know, whatever their name is, the royal family from Alabasta.
The Nefertiti or
Nefertar. I don't know what their names are, but the reason they stayed behind, right? Everyone else went, they stayed behind. And the reason that they stayed behind was this because they were still looking for Pluton. So I don't know. That might be interesting if that is the case. You know, why did they decide to stay behind? You know?
That could be. See that. I mean, that's not enough evidence, but yeah, it is enough to like raise the questions.
Yeah, it's a theory I read once. I'm like, oh, you know, that might make sense. You know, because if it is, you know, obviously the Poneglyph within Alabasta. So if it's somewhere around there, that would make a little bit of sense as to why they stayed behind. They were looking for it, but they never found it. So I don't know. Let's see. What is Vegapunk's allegiance to? Oh, I have a theory that Vegapunk is working. Well, yeah, he's actually working with everyone. Because I think he's building those mountains on Kaido's favorite island.
Yeah.
But that's mainly to help out the people of that city, not really to help Kaido out. I think he's a good guy, so he's probably like I said in one of my videos, probably a descendant of Dr. Tsukuyomi, the guy, or he's probably a descendant of, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities, so they should be able to hit those perfects. Yeah. Will Vivi Laboon be able to clear previous runes though? Yeah, you're gonna have to use a couple gems there probably if your Vivi's not high enough. But the point is, you can do 40 stamina, which guarantees getting Mihawk, who is one of the best units in the game. So he, in case you don't know, Princeton, he doubles the attack of all No, he does 2.5 times for all slashers, I think. So if you have him and you have Tashigi already, you have Vivi. And the cool thing is that his special reduces the HP of the unit, the current HP, by 30%. So he's really good for that as well.
That's why pretty much Blackbeard did. Have you played with Blackbeard yet? Or not Blackbeard, sorry, Whitebeard?
No, I don't have White. I wasn't able to get him. I got 4 of his commanders, but I didn't get.
I have somebody on my friend list that has him, and I was so disappointed with him. I thought he was going to be this month. I think it's because he was really low level. It might have been because he was really low level, but I was so disappointed with him, like when I used him.
Yeah, no, what you have to do with him is you have to be below 30%.
Yeah.
And that's when you get the 3-time attack bonus. So he's really good, but you need to. the way it works is you have do you have an Usopp? Did you evolve your Usopp yet or not?
No, I don't even got Usopp anymore. I had to use him.
Oh, really? Because he's
Yeah.
the best unit in the game. When Usopp, when you evolve him,
Yeah.
he delays everyone on the screen for 3 turns.
Yeah, I had all the way to Soggy King.
Oh, that sucks,
Yeah,
man.
I had all the way to Soggy King. I was like, I'm not gonna use him. So I actually ended up having 2. I have the one that you get in story mode, and then one that I use my rainbow gems for.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever get another Usopp, make sure to evolve him. You evolve him into Golden Pound because his special takes 5 less turns.
Yeah.
So you evolve into that, and then like for instance, Smoker, you would have 3 extra turns to take him down. So, or the cool thing about we do it with Whitebeard. You go down to 30%, and then use Usopp's effect, and you have 3 extra turns to just wail on the opponent. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah. But let's see. You want to see Vivi again? Yeah, we'll see her. We're talking about this the other stream, the Reverie. Do any of your subscribers? Do I add any of my subscribers on Treasure Cruise? I do, but my friend list has been full for a long time. So you can add me on Japan if you want. I think my friend list out there might be full as well, but I need to go through it and clean it. So this stream about video games or One Piece? It's about One Piece. I think we've been talking about One Piece, right? You can talk about whatever you want to, though. Like, yeah, you guys can talk about whatever in the chat. I don't really care. It is more of a chill stream since there was no chapter this week. So they're not really too much to talk about. But I do guys want to show you guys. Finally, I guess on YouTube, I never talked about this, what I picked up at Anime Boston. Let's talk about the first thing I picked up. This is the non-One Piece thing I picked up. I don't know if you see. Did you ever see that? Right? You never saw what I picked up, right, Princeton?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
First thing I picked up was this Yusuke Urameshi beat art.
Oh.
I picked this up on the last day. Yeah, 30 minutes before it closed. I'm like, I need to find something that sort of original, something that I probably won't find at a normal store.
Dude, that's so cool because my girlfriend makes those. And
oh, really?
Yeah, she made me a smoker and a law one. I don't know where they are now, but she made me a smoker and a law one. And I love those things, so I'm so jealous you got that one.
Yeah, and it has magnets on the back, so you're gonna put it on the fridge or something. But it's really cool. Yu Yu Hakusho. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check out Yu Yu Hakusho.
She's probably gonna be mad at you because I might get her to make me that one now.
I don't know how hard. I assume these are kind of hard to make. I don't know, like.
She made this one.
Put a screenshot of it so you guys can know what colors and stuff to use. But
she made this one, and then she made the law one.
Oh, yeah, the law one looks cool. Those look a bit more detailed though. Again, the thing with Yusuke is that his design is very simple. It's just green.
But it looks pretty cool. I like the outlines and everything on it, like the black outlines.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty
using the spirit gun. So that was really cool. This is something I picked up at the last minute, literally 30 minutes, 20 minutes before the vendor hall closed. I found this because you saw a lot of the same stuff actually. A lot of the vendors were selling the same things, figure stuff, so things that you could get online, on eBay or something. And then there's something that I didn't really see. Only one person had this kind of stuff. So the next thing I picked up, you guys know I have a lot of choppers, so I picked up another chopper. This one's not Portrait of Pirate. This one is Ben Presto, like the Law Kid and Luffy figures I have, but it's Chopper from the. With not the new opening, but the one before then.
Yeah.
So I still haven't opened it. I'm gonna open it soon. He looks awesome. He has an awesome face in this one.
How many would you say you have? How many choppers?
I have. Let's see. I guess 4 now. This is the 4th one. Yeah, I have the Grand Line. Or I got the New World Chopper. I have a Chopper Man. I have the Film Z Chopper. And I have this one. I'm missing original Chopper, which I need to get at some point. But I just found that one. It was pretty cheap, so I picked it up. It wasn't too expensive at all. So, and then the other things I picked up. Actually, I got to see the One Piece podcast live. In case you guys don't know what a One Piece podcast, they do a podcast every single week. They have a lot of awards and stuff over there on iTunes, and they did a live show, live version of the show, and I went to it. It was really cool, and they were asking questions and doing giveaways. I ended up winning a Japanese. It's not this one, but I won a Japanese volume of One Piece, and I actually gave it away on my Twitch stream. I still have to mail it out. I'll mail it out tomorrow. Sorry if you're in the stream or something, but yeah, I'm gonna mail that out tomorrow to the winner. And then this is actually something my friend picked up for me when he went to Japan in January. He just gave it to me this weekend. He forgot to give it to me. It's another One Piece, Japanese One Piece volume. So I'm gonna open it right now. Actually, I want to see what I didn't want to open the other one since I was gonna give it away, but this one I'm gonna keep because my friend gave it to me. So I got it. So in case you guys don't know, in Japan, they always have these bands in the book. So you have the outer cover, and then you have these bands. And so, for instance, this one they normally have like promos and stuff on there. Like it has a promo for the 3DS game. It has a promo for the Tokyo. Oh, you got the game?
Yeah, I got both. Which one are
nice.
we talking about? We're talking about
the new one that came out, like Super Battle X or something. I can't remember. It was Grand Battle X.
Oh no! I have Roman's Dawn, and then I have the one that came out. I think it was Unlimited Red.
Yeah. This one is Super Grand Battle. Yeah, I don't think it's out over here yet, but yeah, customer support for One Piece Strategy takes forever. Some people say they get it fast, but I don't know. And then on the final thing here is the Tokyo Tower One Piece amusement park. Again, I did a whole video on that. There's some promotion for that, which opened up early March. So yeah, it's probably going to be vulcanized rubber. We talked about that last year. We'll talk about it in a little bit too, about what Gear 4th. Our final thoughts on Gear 4th are now that we'll soon get to find out what we assume we'll get to find out what it is soon. But yeah, man, these Japanese volumes, obviously you read them from right to left, not normal. We got Bellamy. Hey man, I'm excited to look through this. I really am. And there's like an insert here. There's like a couple inserts. Cool. Okay, so cool. There's this insert for One Piece Dance Battle in here. That's pretty funny.
Oh wow,
that's because I just made a video for that.
Can you put it closer to camera real quick?
I can, but I don't think it'll do anything, will it? Like it's hard to see.
No.
Like, can you guys see it?
Oh, there it is. It's focusing a little bit.
Yeah, One Piece Dance Battle. There's a promo for that. Again, a promo for the game I was telling you about, Super Grand Battle. I don't know. Again, like I need to get a better camera. I have another camera. I just need to buy a proper SD card for it. And then you have some like figures. They like do some promotion for some figures and stuff. Some cool stuff there. So that's cool. And they have some other inserts in here as well. They have a lot of inserts actually in these volumes. That's cool. 3D2Y. I guess it's the volume. Did they release the volume for 3D2Y?
I actually watched that yesterday because I'm looking for an episode where Luffy goes into Armament Hockey, but there's no music in the background. Like I just want the sound by itself.
Yeah.
And I'm watching so many episodes and I can't find it, and it's bothering me because there has to be at least one episode where somebody uses Armament Hockey and there's no music in the background.
Yeah, that might be hard to find. Right, so it looks like that's all the inserts. They also had, this is the one, if you remember, a while back they did the rankings for the One Piece characters. And here you see, like, there's the actual rankings for them. So I think this is the poll, right? The poll they did. Trying to see maybe on this, maybe I guess the next page would have the top. No. What is this? Huh?
See, I'm answering. I'm gonna make a comment. Somebody put about death battles. I hate death battles by Screw Attack because they go by whatever's popular rather than actual skills. Like, have you seen the Majin Buu versus Kirby one?
Yeah. I have.
Oh my god, that was so stupid. And like, I'm scared that they're gonna do Luffy versus somebody. I really am. I really think they're gonna do Luffy versus Mr. Fantastic at one point or something around those lines. Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm mad because I know that the second they put Luffy, it doesn't matter who they put Luffy again, they're gonna make Luffy lose, and I ain't going to rage, and I ain't going to make a video, and I ain't going to like roast their ass. It's like they hate. It's like they hate anime.
I just ignore them. I haven't actually watched any of the videos. They're not worth my time. I know that there was a video that just came out this week, I think, or something. It was like toys you had as a kid that are really expensive now, that are like fortunes. and they were putting ridiculous prices for some of these old toys. And so a bunch of the people in the retro community, the retro collection community, made videos about it, and then they ended up putting the video in private because of all the heat they were getting.
Yeah.
So
I hate them. Every time there's a screw attack going on, you can always go to the comment section, and you can see so many other like reviewers talking. Like I think the worst one was Gara versus Thoth or Thoth, whatever the name of the girl from Avatar is.
Yeah, I don't
Last
know.
Airbender.
I never watched it.
Yeah, I watched that, and I'm like, I was like, what the fuck is like? It drove me insane, and like, that's the last one I watched. I think so. I think that's the last one, unless they're
Yeah, did you notice that Gear 2 came in chapter 387 and Gear 4 chapters? I always see people say this, but it doesn't. That does not really doesn't mean anything. It's not really a coincidence. Like it would be a coincidence. It would be cool if it was like Gear 3 was chapter 387 and be that many chapters. It like be like the flip. But that to me just doesn't have any significance. I don't see the significance in that. Although a lot of people do. A lot of people keep saying that. So I don't know. It's cool. I guess it's cool if you think it's cool. I mean, personally, I just don't. What do you think about that? Do you think that's significant?
No, not really. I mean, maybe Oda did it for symbolism reasons, but I don't really find it that cool. I mean, yeah, it's cool because it's One Piece related, but it's not really that big deal.
Like just random stuff all the time. Like it's not really.
Yeah, because now people are saying that the next one is going to come out the next chapter, and I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. Like history doesn't repeat itself as much in the One Piece world. So
yeah. Again, like it's more like a thing. You know, I studied physics in college, so I'm sort of a scientist, thinking mind. So those kind of coincidences to me don't really mean anything. But
yeah, that's like I got tagged.
I'm not trying to hate on anyone. I'm not saying like I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying me personally, I see it, and the reason I don't talk about it is because of that. Because I just don't see the significance of it. So
see, I got tagged on a theory about that, about how everybody thinks that Oda's history is going to get repeated again. He repeats history when it comes to Luffy. And I'm like, no, he doesn't. Like, and then they were using examples that didn't really make sense. And one of them was like, well, Luffy used Gear 2 and blah, blah, blah. So now in the new chapter, they're assuming that he's going to go Gear 4. And then the next chapter, they're assuming he's going to go Gear 5. I'm like, Oda's not going to give out. Like, the gears are something that's new now. Not new, but it's something that's very unique to him. And in his lobby, he had to do it because the power-ups that the enemy, or not the power-up, but the strength that the enemies had was so huge. But right now, Dofi is super fucked. Like, he's taking so much damage because of law and everything. I feel like Luffy doesn't have to go a second gear. I
don't think he needs to go fifth gear. Someone here says Luffy versus Mr. Fantastic. That might actually be one they do. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that one, or I can see the
have
other
you
one
seen?
I can see. It's Luffy versus Elastic Man from DC.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with DC too much.
Oh.
But dude, I was thinking about I was gonna ask you, have you seen the live action One Piece drama show that's going on? I haven't watched it yet, but I'm probably gonna check it out. It might just be a one episode thing, I can't remember.
No, I haven't. I know that one of my friends is working on he's trying to do a live action One Piece. He's trying to recreate Enies Lobby for a college project. And I am so hyped about it because like he has like a whole production team backing him up. He has everything like there. I'm like, dude, if you do that, have you seen the live action Naruto versus Rock Lee short film that was made into 2-part? That was amazing. And I'm like, if you can grab that and put it into One Piece, I think it'll be such a great thing to watch. So
yeah, and here's what I was saying is because it's actually kind of weird the way it works. It's a former Yakuza member. He ends up accidentally eating the Gum Gum no Mi, and then he has to go through normal life with the rubber fruit, and it's like it's supposed to be like a drama. So it's like nothing like One Piece, but it's obviously it's based on One Piece because it's devil fruit. But I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet. I don't know what people are saying about it. I was going to check it out today. I forgot to.
So somebody made a video, like let's say somebody made a video where they're using a devil fruit. Would you consider that a One Piece video?
I don't know, but I think they're working directly with. It's like it's an actual like Japanese show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an actual One Piece like Japanese drama. And and it's like it's working together with the One Piece people, but it's nothing like One Piece. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna check it out at some point. Let me show you guys the last things I picked up from Anime Boston. So if you guys can see in the background, I have the first 2 box sets, which is the first 46 volumes of One Piece. And so when I was there, they had a really good discount on a lot of the latest chapters. So I'll show you guys what I ended up picking up here. Let me get them in order. Okay, looks like they are in order. Cool. So I picked up volume, let's see, 67. I guess I have to show them this way. 67. This one is, it just has Smoker, Monet. Trying to think of what happened in this one. I don't know. These are obviously it's Punk Hazard. Then I picked up number 68. And again, like these are all Punk Hazard. I think it's early Punk Hazard or late Punk Hazard. I can't remember. I don't know which one, but let me put these over here actually. Volume 69. 69 hype for those of you guys who get excited over that. But yeah, 69 here. And that might have been the last Punk Hazard one. Because here we have number 70 with Doflamingo on the cover. And yeah, the Supernovas, the Alliance, the Kid Hawkins and Pooh Alliance there on the cover, as well as Baby 5. So it looks like it's the final fight, Baby 5 versus Frankie. Volume 71 is when they first get to Dressrosa. So I'm excited to check all of these out. 72 with Don Chinja. We got Doflamingo versus Law. Epic fight there. And then you have like Senior Pink, Sugar, and Baby 5 in this one. So this is the one. Do we get God Usopp in this one, or first like yeah? All right, this is like we don't get God Usopp in this one, but we get the epic moment with Sugar. So, so yeah, so I picked those up. So I have these are the most recent volumes in English. I might be missing like 1 or 2 of the most recent ones, but so I have 67 onwards, and then I have 43 back. So I'm missing like 20 something chapters. I'm missing pretty much Thriller Bark. I think yeah, I think I'm missing Thriller Bark to halfway through Punk Hazard. So I still got a long way to go, but I really want to read Marineford so badly, and I really want to wait till I get the volumes. So I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I picked up at Anime Boston.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Chopper wouldn't be bad. I could see that maybe.
How many days did you go?
We landed there Thursday and we flew back Monday.
Okay.
So it was like we were there the whole weekend. It was awesome. Yeah, and we pretty much went there to see. There's this artist called Lisa. She does.
Yeah, you had told me.
She's very popular in Japan. I think I talked to you about it, right?
Yeah.
We got front row seats to it. Yeah, that was awesome. So you're not buying that Usopp, bro. Sorry, man. But so yeah, so we talked about the latest episode. Again, you gotta watch it, man. So as soon as
you're
gonna watch it as soon as it ends, yeah, it was really good. So let's talk about what we think is gonna happen next chapter, and then we'll probably just wrap it up.
Okay. I don't think that we're gonna get to see it. I think something that it might cut off to Sanji, which I wouldn't be angry honestly if it cuts off to Sanji. It might cut off to actually that might be it. I can see them like maybe showing it and then maybe cutting off to Sanji. I think it's mainly because I just want to see what that part of the crew is doing because we haven't seen them in so long. So
yeah, I can see that. I haven't thought about that, but yeah, that's a good point. We might go back to Sanji finally. I'd be excited to see Sanji. I actually would.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not that excited. I'm not actually that excited to see Gear 4th. I was never the biggest fan of like. I was never in that camp of there is a Gear 4th, and I'm excited for Gear 4th. I never thought we'd actually know the Gear 4th. I thought we get like a different move, like Red Hawk, right? As soon as we saw Red Hawk, I'm like, okay, he's gonna start making new moves from now on, not new gears. But it makes sense. It makes sense if you really think about it, right? Gear isn't really a move; as more it is a sort of a power up, sort of like you go Super Saiyan, right? There's Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Those aren't moves; those are just sort of physical power ups or optimization to their use of the fruit. So I thought that'd be pretty interesting. Like it makes sense now.
See, do you like the Red Hawk, or like how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I thought Red Hawk was awesome.
I'd see the first time I saw it, I was like, dude, like, how? You know what I mean? Like, now I came to accept it and I like it, but I was such a hater of it when I first saw it because I'm like, no. I was like, dude, let Luffy be Luffy. Don't give him like fire. Don't give him like.
Well, when it first came out, the weird thing is that when it first came out, we all thought it was vulcanization, right?
Yeah.
He's under thousands of meters of water pressure, and he's using armament hockey. That's perfect setup for vulcanization. All that pressure is what caused the fire. However, now he's using it above ground, right, or above water, where it doesn't really make that much sense anymore for the Red Hawk because he used it against Doflamingo. So now it's a bit more like, hey, so what's going on then? You know, I guess that's not vulcanization then. So
I don't know. It's pretty. I'm okay with it. It's just I want an explanation of how it's possible. I'm more like about how it doesn't affect him, because yes, his arm is hockey, but the rest of his body's not. You know what I mean? So I
mean that goes all the way back to Sanji versus Pearl, though. You know, how is he kicking through fire and stuff?
Well, I have a theory on that. But I like the Firehawk though. That's completely different because like that was an element. Like I would accept Earth more than I would accept like fire. I think fire was when the fact that they used fire was completely like blew my mind up because I was like, why fire? You know what I mean? Like why use an element that's like the opposite of Luffy? And it's like I don't know. It's just like I said. I was a big hater of
I guess
it.
Luffy's what's it called? His element has never really been fire, right?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I just don't understand why Oda did. I'm sure he did it for a reason, and I hope my theory comes true because it'll be amazing. But I just don't understand why that was done. So I'm dying to understand why it was done.
I see. Well, I think that's pretty much there. Is there anything else to talk about with One Piece? Because I can't think of much because there was no chapter this week. So
I don't think there's anything else other than discussing our theories on, or not theories, but our thoughts on what's going to happen next. And
yeah, I would like to see. Sorry, I'm not thinking, yeah, but I'd like to see Sanji again next chapter. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
However, like I said, I do want Dressrosa to end as soon as possible. We've been on too long.
How long do you think the fight is going to be with Doffy and Luffy? I'm gonna say 2 more chapters. Actually, no. I'm gonna say 1 chapter, and I'm gonna say why. If Luffy can't beat Doffy in 1 chapter after he uses this, I think it kind of makes him like, okay, how do I say it? If Luffy doesn't beat Doffy after using this, it makes him look not weak.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. If Luffy actually does go Gear 4th, he should take him out in 1 shot. Like he should one-shot him, but I don't know. It really depends on whether Sabo shows up or not. If Sabo does show up, then we might get, I think, 5 chapters. If he does go Gear 4th, I'd give it 2 chapters. 1 so that he can take, like I said, I'd love the next chapter to end with Doflamingo's glasses flying off. I think that'd be an awesome way to end the chapter. And then the other thing I'd love to see, then the next chapter after that is when he actually defeats him.
I think a lot of people have been doing so much fan art of Luffy beating Doffy and taking his glasses for good.
Oh, really? I haven't checked out any of that.
I've seen a lot of fan art from that.
But yeah, I don't know. That's probably what I would choose. So 2 chapters or 5 chapters.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I want it to be 1 for it to make.
It can definitely be 1. Like I can see where you're going with it. So I can definitely see 1.
Because like if he does what I think he's gonna do, then I feel like it's gonna pretty much like one-shot Doffy and then that's it. But I'm gonna say max 2 more chapters. That's it. Like this week and then following week and that's it.
I hope so, dude. I really do.
Yeah.
I guess Sabo's gonna just show up late or something.
You think so? You think Sabo's gonna show up? See, I think that.
Well, he's on his way over there. So and Koala's there as well. So what's Koala up to? That's the question I asked last
when
time.
she made that call, remember when she did that call and she said somebody's here, or I might need your help or something. I was thinking, what if somebody who's really strong was turned into a toy and anybody forgot about them, right? And now they're there. Like I hear that maybe Gecko Moria could be the person.
Well, the thing about Gecko Moria is that during the time skip, we saw Mihawk reading the newspaper where it said Moria died during Marineford, and Pearl never reacted. So obviously she remembers him. So that means that he can't be a toy.
Yeah, no, I
Unless
was just
Oda
gonna have an
like ignores
example.
that. Unless No, yeah,
But
I know
like,
that's just an example. I'm telling
yeah.
people always tell me that Moria is turned to a toy, and then
Yeah, like that's why I think it's gonna happen. I think it's maybe like, or maybe it's
it
like
could
my
be someone we've
theory.
never seen before. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
it
Yeah,
could be that. It could be my theory on Blackbeard that he's already in there. I think that whoever she reported or whoever she said, it was either somebody who was turned into a toy, and now they're back and they're a force to be reckoned with, or it's somebody that that's really ridiculously strong, and they just came in. Like my theory, of course, I don't. Did I tell you my Blackbeard theory that he's just gonna open the birdcage with his Delphi ability? I think I
can he
told
do
you
that
about
though
it.
or not?
Well, we don't
You
know
think he
that,
couldn't?
but the thing is, his powers, like, if they had to get stronger, he can't have the same abilities. Just like Luffy has newer abilities, you can only assume that, and since
Because I
becoming
mean,
a Jonko,
Fujitora can't break. If Fujitora can't break
yeah,
the
but you
birdcage,
have to remember that Blackbeard can like negate your Dilfer powers.
yeah, that's true. But that doesn't mean like the
So
birdcage
I
is already there. So I mean, it's really weird. Like negating a paramecia is gonna be like a weird thing. I don't know if that's
don't know.
possible.
It's a possibility.
Has he negated
I
a
don't.
paramecia before?
It's very
Or
unlikely.
like, how do you negate a Zoan? Is also like
They turn back. See, the way I think he works, it's like he's like Seastone Prison, like kind of that is like the way I like to think about it. I imagine that he can like just like he did with Ace, he can do that, but maybe long range now, or even if he can't do a long range, I imagine that because of his Yami Yami no Mi, he'll be able to just grab the strings and they just turn to normal strings, and that's what I picture it to be like.
maybe.
Yeah.
I could see that. That could be a case. However, yeah, turning into normal string, maybe.
Because then like that could
That's
be
probably
who
the best
Koala was
explanation.
talking to. Because
So,
I just Koala's obviously talking about something, and the way Oda work, it's not going to be some like punk ass like character. It's going to be somebody who's either going to be a threat this arc or not this arc. It's either going to be somebody who's going to be a threat either in next arc or a future arc. That's what I think. So,
do you guys think there's a Poneglyph in Wano Kuni?
well,
I
the
would.
fact that
It's one of the best candidates for a Poneglyph, I think.
yeah, because nobody's it's so segregated and then so like away from civilization that even if there is one, other people won't know about it. So.
And and we haven't seen one in a while. We saw one on Fishman Island. No, we didn't see one Punk Hazard. We thought we would see one here, but we haven't seen one yet in Dressrosa. So if there's not one here, there has to be one in Wano. Like it just has to be because like at this point, Robin knows so much. We need to see her actually reading the Poneglyphs and stuff. We saw one with Jimbei, but we don't know when we're gonna get to that one. So.
See, the thing with Robin is that if you give her a Poneglyphs though, we know she knows something since the time skip, and she hasn't told us anything yet. So then you give us the Poneglyph, I feel like it's gonna take her even longer to tell us what the fuck she did in the last 2 months, in the last 2 years.
Yeah. That's true. I could see that. I could see that being the case. What do you guys think Kaido has, or what powers do you guys think Kaido has?
I don't think he has a devil. I used to think he had a devil fruit the longest time. I'm very convinced he does not have a devil fruit now. I think he's just like some type of animal, like some type of beast, and he's devil fruit because I'm like, what devil fruit can you have that's unless you have a mythical Soin or an ancient Soin or a mythical ancient Soin or something around those lines, I don't see him being that strong, being that strong. Like you can't have like a lion and be stronger than like Marco, who has an ancient soul or a mythical soul, or stronger than Drake, who has an ancient soul. So I think that he does not have a devil fruit. His people do, but he doesn't.
Yeah, my theory is that I guess people wanted me to talk about it, but I'll talk deep into my theory, which it's just we haven't seen. We know that there's a Wizard of Oz motif going on. At some point, we have to see someone who represents the guy behind the curtain, the guy who is actually pretending to be the Wizard of Oz, but who's really just a normal person. So whether that's Kaido, whether that's someone working for Kaido, I think we're going to see that at some point. I can definitely see it being Kaido. This guy's the most hyped up character in the show. Doflamingo's afraid of him. And what if this guy just a normal person who's protecting, like just think about like a buggy type character, except this guy actually knows how to. He knows how to actually do all stuff instead of buggy who just does it by pure luck. So I think Kaido could be that person. He's controlling everyone, like throwing everyone off. No one really really knows. What if no one even knows what he looks like? That's why he's so intimidating. So, but
I don't know, because Dofi was scared at just the thought of Kaido getting to him. So I think he had to see him. I mean, I don't think Dofi would be scared of somebody he can't see.
I don't know if you've seen him though. Like it's not every day that you see an emperor. So
well, yeah, you have that.
And again, even if you do see him, is what I'm saying. Like, what if that's not actually Kaido?
Yeah. I get what you're trying to say.
I think that at some point we will see that come into play. Well, that's with Kaido or not, I don't know, but I do think it's going to be at least with one of his subordinates or on some island on the way to Kaido, if not Kaido himself. So, however, if he is strong, I would love that as well because that means Dragon versus Kaido. Again, you guys know my theory. Dragon's going to show up when facing Kaido, and that'd be an epic battle. So I'm all for Kaido being one of the strongest characters in the show. So I don't know.
Let's see. How do you think who do you think
had the sugar's fruit before she died? That's one of those questions that you can't really answer.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. I mean, I want to say nobody because I feel like that devil fruit will be very, like a must-have devil fruit.
That'd be too confusing. They'd make the One Piece universe so confusing at that point. Yeah. You'd have like all these like random people who like were forgotten and not forgotten and stuff. And then it's just
yeah.
I don't think Oda's gonna delve into that. We have enough stuff to worry about. So
see that's why
users. All right, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that there's devil fruits that are must-want devil fruits, and people are after them. One of them being, of course, the Oppo Oponomi. Look how bad Dofi was willing to go for it. So I think like the hobby fruit, I feel like if somebody had it before her, it'll be one of those fruits that they'll try and get it from her, even though she's a Don Quixote pirate. I think regardless, they would try and get it. Like do everything in their power to get it.
Yeah, people are saying, can you recon this theory of Kaido being based on Napoleon? Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, what if he's like this short guy who's not really that like, but just everyone thinks he's strong. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That'd be pretty interesting. But let's see. Does anyone believe Kuina was killed by some stairs? Maybe. I mean, she's probably alive. There's a good chance she's alive just because it's One Piece. However, she could be dead. I don't know. Like, why does Tashigi look just like her? There has to be some explanation at some point as why Tashigi looks just like Kuina. Unless it's.
Well, I heard the theory. I read a theory about it being her little sister. I think it is. That's the theory I heard. Yeah, that's the theory I heard, and that's why she's into swords too and everything. I was like, I don't think so because I think if that was her sister, she would have been there.
Yeah.
But
her and Zoro are pretty much the same age, right?
Yeah, but no,
they're around the same age.
I think Zoro's 21, I believe.
And Tashigi is
25, I believe.
Oh, Tashigi's older?
I think so. Let me check.
Okay. Then Tashigi would definitely be there then.
Well, the thing is, though,
she'll be the older sister, though.
You can argue and say that Zoro was in the East Blue, and she, obviously, being in Locktown, she was in the East Blue. So there's that connection, But
I feel like Usopp is stronger than what he showed us in this arc.
I agree.
I mean, the problem with stronger is people like use stronger too broadly, I think. Like, I think I think you're right that there's certain aspects of his fighting style that he's not showing off, or he definitely is better at than he showed off. And he might actually just be stronger than what he showed. Like, we just haven't seen any physical strength. The 7th Warlord TV I told you about. Crap, what was it? I'm trying to think. Man, I don't think I can remember right now.
See, the Tashigi is 20. Hold on. My phone's freezing up now.
You said Tashigi is Kuina. Kuina's relative was dismissed by Oda. But that might be the case. I don't know. I've never really looked too deeply into Kuina since I just don't think there is much to talk about. Other than the fact that obviously the Revolutionaries were...
She's 23.
She's 23. Yeah, she could be with the Revolutionaries. I mean, that's pretty much all we have to go by, is that the Revolutionaries visited that guy's island all the time. So obviously they might have picked her up. So we do know Sabo is second in command, though. So I feel like Kuina would be like above him if she was in but I don't know.
See, that's crazy because if if Sabo's supposed to be second in command, right? You can only assume that he's the strongest, right?
Yeah.
Apart from Dragon, but
maybe
and
even Cobb, since even Cobb was on an undercover mission, and then fell down, so no one would really know. Like that title wouldn't be able to go to him. So,
because the way I see it, I'm like, well, if Fujitora was just messing around with him, right? I'm like, so I'm imagining Dragon can't be that far away from Sabo when it comes to power level. Because
I think Sabo was just playing around as well. Because Sabo, his first time he just got his devil fruit, so he's literally just getting used to it. And if you look at all the stuff he can already do, like with just getting
21.
His devil fruit, so.
Zoro's 21 and Tachiki's 23.
Okay. Yeah, the Revolutionaries got supplies from Zoro's dojo, so you never know. Kuina might have gone with them.
Yeah,
so.
It could be a possibility. But...
Okay, so my friend says the seventh warlord is the person that murdered Kuina for her sword, and he's the guy that gave Fujitora his scars. Okay, that's interesting. That's not a bad.
Oh yeah, I heard that theory somewhere, and it's like that's why Fujitora wants to abolish the Chichibukai system, because this person's very corrupt and they're like a sword collector that's a devil fruit user or something like that.
Like a sword collector. Yeah, that's an interesting theory. I like that one. I guess he would have gone after Zoro at some point, though. He has 3 of the legendary swords.
Yeah.
Or he has... I forgot. Shisui is what grade? He doesn't have any of the highest grades, right? He just has...
I don't know.
2... He has 2 mid-grades and 1 low grade. They're still rare, though, so...
Do you think that he'll stay with 3-sword style for the rest of the anime, or do you think he'll add an extra one? Or do you think he's just gonna stay 3?
Where would he add an extra one though?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he can have like 2 in one hand, 2 in one hand.
9. So he has like a 9-sword style with Ashura, but
see the way I see it, and it's because I can see him maybe at one point, and like this is super. There's no evidence for this. I just think it'll be really cool because the whole Ashura thing. I can see him having 2 swords in one hand, 2 swords in the other, and maybe like 2 right here, which makes 6.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, 2 there. Oh, 2 in each hand as well.
Yeah. Because then I don't know. I can see that happening, but I know it's very far. There's no evidence for that, so it's not really a theory or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Right, 1 is the second highest grade. Okay, and then he has 2. I think he has like the Sandai Katetsu, or Shodai Katetsu. He has Shisui, and then he has 1 more, which I can't remember. He has Kuina's sword, which I forgot what that one's called. I don't know. Do you remember what that one's called? The one that he got from... Yeah, I always forget what that one's called. But,
I just remember the badass moment where he tossed it.
Yeah. I think that there is a peaceful group in the world government, Marines, that are trying to change the world government for the better. Yeah, like Kobe and Garp. But by peaceful means, yeah, exactly. Saying Isho, Garp and stuff. Yeah, I think Kobe's gonna end up being like the guy who changes the whole Marines. So, I don't know. All right, so I think that was an hour. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully next week we're gonna have an awesome discussion because we'll see exactly maybe what Gear 4th is.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, it's called Wado Ichimonji. Yeah, that's a weird name. I can never remember that one. But yeah, thanks a lot, Princeton. Again, guys, make sure to follow Princeton. Subscribe to him. He has a lot of good One Piece content. I will be streaming tomorrow at some point some Treasure Cruise, and then I think I'll be doing the Friend. If you guys want a place to do the Friend game tomorrow when it comes out, make sure to check out my stream. We'll be setting all our GPSs to a certain location so you guys can try to get those keys for the pig dungeon. And yeah, anything else you want to say, man, before we end the stream?
No, not really. I mean, I'm super excited for the chapter, but I don't think there's anything else I want to say before we end, other than no, yeah, that's it. I'm excited for the chapter, and I can't wait to discuss it because regardless of what it is, we know we're all gonna like it. So
yeah.
And we're all gonna be wrong. So
right, yeah, that's the thing about it. I really feel like he watches theory videos on YouTube and throws us all off. So, or he reads theories online and stuff, and then he changes stuff accordingly.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Hi guys, until next time. Thanks for watching.